is about to be in full swing, and yes, I am very stylish in my dive bomb suit, but it is freaking cold here in Tennessee. So lots of things happening today. We are checking multiple mares. I wouldn't say it's like an exciting day other than the possibilities of what could happen tonight, but we are starting with Phoebe putting in her foal alert. So Phoebe's only at 319 days today, but while the vet's out here, she's had wax for the past few days, so we wanted to go ahead and put that foal alert in just to be safe. Then we are going to check both Kennedy and Earlene because we're not breeding them right now, but we do want to do a round of ICSI. ICSI is where we go harvest oocytes. It's not the same as embryo transfer. We get the eggs essentially from them, so we want a bunch of little tiny follicles. And then in like a little petri dish, it is inseminated with a sperm, and then they have hopefully embryos from that we can freeze. So that is the hope with those two mares. And so what we're doing today is checking out if they're at a spot in their cycle that's conducive to that, because we're hopefully doing it this coming week. So when you are doing ICSI, you want them to be kind of like mid-cycle, where they have a bunch of smaller follicles to get as many oocytes as possible. You don't want them to be like ready to breed, because then they're going to have maybe 1 to 3 big follicles, and then, I mean, it's expensive, so you don't want to just, do that whole thing for 3 follicles. So that's what we're checking today with them. Then we are going to sync up, hopefully, Maggie and Beyonce. So Maggie is going to be hopefully a recip for Beyonce. We are breeding Beyonce to a different stallion than we've ever bred her to, named Makin' Me Willie Wild. And so we basically need Beyonce to be 1 day ahead of Maggie in her cycle. So those are the things we're checking for today. And then we're going to do a little update on Annie at the end, because she is 339 days pregnant today, and I just feel like there's a baby coming. Oh my gosh, look at her. It's like that's the little sibling, like you just start kicking. You just start kicking, they can't do nothing about it. That's what she was doing. Well, as far as vulva goes, Phoebe's is perfect. Okay.
Who says that? Oh. Yeah, the problem is I have that rag in my pocket, and when I stop being a veterinarian and I'm coaching a baseball game or something, it's still in my pocket.
When you stop being a veterinarian?
When I walk in the baseball practice with a blue rag, and everybody's like, "That's disgusting."
Okay, so I'm going to test her milk, probably just one side, since she's never let me do this, and I don't know when's the next time. Well, okay. Ugh. Okay, not going to use that one. Touch that one too much. I'm cold. It's like 13 degrees out. Ah! I can't put this on too. Yeah, I'm going to give you the bad one. Okay, so I'm going to look at the color of her milk.
Is she still being ornery?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to get a little bit of, hold on.
You trying to make her mad before I get behind her?
No, I was trying to just test her milk while I can.
All right.
But I can't get, she's so, don't kill me. It's a little cloudy. Well, that's 6.75. So that's not, no, that's 6.5. Okay, we have both mares at 6.5 on the same day. Okay.
She's ready to communicate.
Talk to me, Phoebe.
Yep. She's ready to respond.
Oh, big girl. You're the oldest, so you have to have your mommy away for like 0.5 seconds. Oh, stun. Whoa. Oh.
Your own tea. Your own tea,
You are so dramatic. Oh. Oh.
for me?
What?
Will you hold off for me?
What is that?
Hold the vein so I can get the shot.
Just
I
cup her.
don't want to touch her neck.
You made me a liar. So that was one of the questions on the last Catching It with Katie. Is like, why don't you have stocks? And if you watch old videos, we do have stocks. But right now, and this is the reason we have some new portable stalls out in the arena, is we're about to start the barn reno process. So the middle stalls were where the stocks were. We already had to take them out. They've already been redone. They can't go back in until the very end because of having to get like equipment in here to take 4 or 5 stalls out at a time to be redone. So that's why this year the stocks are not here, but they will be eventually.
I believe it when I see it.
You had them for 1 year. So with Earlene, she's like almost 60 days post-foaling. So this is she's coming into probably her 3rd heat since she's foaled. And so what we don't want is for her to have really big follicles that she's about to foal on. Like, we want her to have a bunch of little bitty follicles. And right now, I could breed her right now. She's got a big old follicle on one side, a CL on the other. So we're giving her hysterellin to get her to ovulate. So then hopefully over the next week and a half, she's building those follicles again, and has a bunch of little small ones for when we do ICSI. Because you want to get the most bang for your buck. You want to have the most smaller follicles. You don't want just a couple big ones, because the more follicles and the more oocytes you have to start with, the better chance you have of getting an actual embryo or a couple embryos. Her baby is so upset. Come here, sweetie. Don't you kick me.
Oops. Hey,
98 degrees,
Rachel,
whatever.
Will you push that way for me?
Oh, yes.
Thanks.
Out of 10, what would you rate her vulva?
Well, like a 1.
She's well,
So dirty you can't even see it. I mean, that's grounds for low ranking. She's got one coming on. So we're hoping both these girls
or the same spot.
same spot. 9 in heat, ready to give the Lutalize shot 2 plus or minus a few days apart,
Yeah,
with follicles sitting on go that we can breed on next week.
yeah. What side was the CL on?
Right.
Right.
And then she's got
We can live with a 2. We can live with a
Do
2.
we need that?
Not to be in heat and to have like a 2 follicle.
Okay.
Just Abigail and the 37-year-old Curry.
there's our CL. And then we have a bunch of smaller follicles on
So
the right.
pull her off and leave Beyonce on.
Oh, hold on. I got to look at the other ovary.
I know, I get too hasty. How big is it?
2-1.
Oh geez, you're so annoying. Which that one right there is a 2-1. Okay, so that's like 0.4 behind Beyonce. So, you know, if it
Made it a 2.5.
it could
It's close.
work.
Yeah, so let's do this. We're semen's available next week, right? So
It's my stud. Or no, it's not my stud. It's another one, but it's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday collection.
okay. So why don't we give her Beyonce a shot of Lutalize on tomorrow?
Okay.
Stop the regimate, and then we'll check her on Tuesday.
Stop the regimate today.
Yeah. Shot of Lutalize tomorrow. Check her on Tuesday.
What about for her?
Shot of Lutalize on Saturday.
Okay. Can you leave me the shots?
Yeah.
Okay. So no more regimate.
For both?
So do you want me to take her off regiment tomorrow?
Yeah, leave her on one more day.
Okay. So can you check Ginger and Indy? Because Indy we're ready to breed too
Yeah.
on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, that
In
works.
the morning or
Why don't we do? Well, how about like 12:30? That work?
Yep. And then we can put it on there to pull blood on my mini
Is that the
for Coggins and for health papers.
Do you have the semen here?
No, I'd have to have, no, but I can get it here.
I'd go ahead and get it here because she may be ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
Because you're going to breed her to her regardless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just go ahead and get it here. You
Yeah.
can ship it to the clinic.
Okay.
So that's ginger.
Because I'm going to have to bring her to you to breed, right? With Frozen?
Frozen, yeah.
And then I'm bringing Raven to you tomorrow. Does it matter what time?
You tell me when you want to bring her.
Afternoon would be great. And then
fine.
just drop her off.
That's fine.
Okay.
And then will you let me know what they're going to
Yeah.
do as far as shipping the embryo?
Yeah, I will. I'll call them right now.
Okay. I'm happy to put it in.
ASAP.
I've always had better results same day,
Okay.
so I'm happy to put it in Friday
They
night.
got my airport stuff, so I'm thinking they're doing it same day.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hi. Okay, she is hateful. Also, I gotta defend my girl Annie here, okay? A lot of people are like, why are you breeding such a bad-minded horse? She's evil, she's mean, blah, blah, blah. Okay? I don't. She is like the best-minded horse. You are literally experiencing her at her most crabby state of being like super pregnant, super fat, super uncomfortable. Who wouldn't be crabby? Okay? Like, yes, I have some mares that are sweeter in that time of their life, but like, as far as good-minded horses, she is the one. I mean, y'all saw it earlier this year. 7 months pregnant. We trusted her to tote around my best friend's little girl at a horse show. She is the one that I put people that have never ridden a horse before. She takes care of people when you're riding her. Like, she is the best-minded in literally every other way. So you can't judge her purely based off of her being crabby while pregnant. Okay? I am going to check this again later. But for the sake of this, we're going to go ahead and check her milk against Phoebe's, because last night one of her teats was at 6.5, which that's kind of in the area where we're like within 24 to 48 hours. She's at 339 days pregnant today, so she's only 1 day away from her due date. She went 5 days over last time, but we'll see. Oh, this wax is white. It's a lot whiter. Okay. Well, I think we're below 6. I think we're literally below 6 at this point. Like, yellow. Oh my gosh. Yellow. So it's actually the next day now because we forgot to film the outro yesterday. But it's kind of okay because there's something special in this stall that we're about to meet the vet to check out. So that'll be a whole other video right after this one. Hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions about the breeding side of things and things that I should be asking my vet on video for y'all to be explained and things like that. While this is meant to be entertaining, I would like to make it as educational as possible as well. So do that in the comments. Go check out my merch store. There is merch for all of the foals who have been born this year. We have brand new Teddy and Ruby merch, so we'll pop those up here, and then I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Hello.